So, slight change in plans today. I was going to get back on trail and push north and stop somewhere around the Washington Monument. The old one, not the new one. Not the one in DC. I'll get video of it tomorrow. But last night, I started passing a stone, which in my life happens. Happens a little more frequently in my life than I really wish it would, but I got all the symptoms starting later on. So, being I didn't want to lose any time, I found another place to stay for the night, and I am slack packing back to Harpers Ferry. So I don't lose a day, I don't lose time, and if anything happens, I could easily get a ride and get back into town if need be. This one feels like a doozy. I figure if I walk it off, it'll probably come out sooner than later. But I know this is probably a little TMI, but it was my point to be honest with everything that goes on with this trail, whether it's, bad knees, steep hills, bad weather, or passing stones. But it's happening. It's making this hike a little uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I'll be staying in a place, near, medical facilities if need be. But I mean, I've passed so many stones in the past that it's, I just deal with it and I'll get through it. But I don't want to be in the middle of the woods in case something happens. So, that being said, it's a slack pack day, backwards with a lot of road crossings in case I need to get off for safety, but still getting 20 miles in. My wife's going to kill me when she watches these videos, but it'll all be done and it'll all be out by then. So, So I'm heading back to Harpers Ferry. And then I'll get a ride tomorrow with Trail Boss, who gave me a ride today. Trail Boss, as in Trail Boss welcomes you to the roller coaster, enjoy the ride. That guy. Well, he gave me a ride today. That's where I'm walking back from. Really nice guy, interesting story. His father was Spanish, his mother was English. Grew up in England, ended up in the US, became one of the pretty well-known trail bosses on the trail, and I was lucky enough to meet him. Really, really nice guy. Really nice guy. Great stories. I like being able to meet people like this on the trail because they're never going to be around forever. He's not old, but people like him are not really around as much. The dedication to the trail that these guys have, and he sectioned hiked the trail and built one of the most well-known sections, the roller coaster, and told us it was a 15-mile stretch of road walk. And it wasn't really that good of a road walk. So they decided to reroute the trail through the roller coaster and make it more wild, get you in the woods as opposed to walking on roads. So thank you, Trail Boss, for doing that. It's quite an interesting section of trail, but that's why you're out here, to do things like that. See cool and interesting parts of the trail. 14-mile stretch with, can't remember how many ups and downs, but it was a lot. So much I didn't video that much because pretty tiring day. But still, very well known, very cool, and it's all because of him. And I got a ride with him. I got to talk to him. So, very lucky for that. Now, this isn't the biggest hill I've ever been on, but it's pretty substantial. I'm in Maryland right now, so making me realize that those people that do the 4-state challenge, superstars. About 8 miles in, I'm pretty winded. These people are doing 42 or 44 miles at one shot. Incredible. I'll never do it. Too old, too slow, everything hurts. But I know people have done it. And you guys are superstars to me. Anybody that does this trail is a superstar to me. Through hike, section hike. You got the dedication to start at spring and go to Katahdin, or vice versa, or start in the middle and get the dedication to do the entire trail. You're a superstar. I am a little overheated and sweaty right now. I'm hoping it's because of the weather and it's hot out, not because I have a fever of some sort. We'll see. It's not that long of a day. I was told the terrain's relatively easy for the most part, except for these hills. And once I get through that, though, it's pretty much all downhill, all the way to Harpers Ferry. So we shall see. That's right, I got my emergency locator on, just in case something happens. I don't think anything's happening. I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything about this, but, you know, I know a lot of people that have taken time off because of things like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't cut to me in the hospital. It won't. I'll get through this, just like I've gotten through all the other 100 stones I passed in my life. So it'll be fine. I'll get through it. Back on trail. Keep heading north. Knock this bastard off. Swedge. Heading towards Harpers Ferry at this point. And then I'll be heading north from there tomorrow. Blaze on. There it is. North American Cobra. Deadliest snake on the planet. For those of you that don't know me very well, I am just kidding. It's a black rat snake. They're harmless. But he's here on the trail. Coming closer to his head. There you are. Really close to his head. That's a big one. I don't know how true it is, but I've been told that these things eat copperheads. So I see one here. I don't see any copperheads, so maybe it's true. Anyway, head north. Well, being I'm doing a backward slack pack due to this kidney stone issue, I'm actually getting to see this from behind. So I'm seeing this first. Pretty cool. Alrighty, some thoughts on the day. Glad I went backwards. I'm glad I extended my stay. Like I said, I've got a little kidney stone issue going on. And it was okay for most of the day, but there were some parts of the day that it was actually moving. Actually getting towards the end of the hike, and it's starting to get a little bit more painful. So it'll be nice to get back to the room and have a place to relax instead of being in the woods somewhere in case something happens or I have to get this taken care of. I mean, normally I get stones a lot, so it's not that big of a deal. This one seems to hurt a little bit more than normal, so there's that safety of being at a place where I can get help if need be. I doubt I will. I'm just being overly cautious because I'm in the woods right now. one of my fellow cast So I'm also kind of glad I ended with this bridge. Pretty cool bridge. If the train comes, it'll be right there. And it's just a really cool view. Had I done things the right way, I would have walked across this bridge and did a 3-mile flat walk. Well, there it is, Jefferson Rock, where he wrote his song, I Wanna Rock, which was famously covered by Twisted Sister in the 1980s. A lot of history here. Alrighty then. My feet, my steps are fully connected now. And that's the way to the ATC. So that means I'm all the way good until Washington Monument, which I'll be getting to tomorrow, hopefully. Heading back north in the morning. Blaze on.